I first met Joel the day our parents brought him home from the hospital. Like many babies, he looked like Winston Churchill. And like many Jewish parents, ours were certain his legacy would surpass Winston Churchill's. The fact is, Joel and I are both lucky to be here. Our mother, Bee, had a couple of miscarriages, so at any point she could have said, "Enough already, who needs more trouble?" Luckily, she kept rolling the dice and brought us this exceptional birthday boy. Bee and our father, Sam, were New Yorkers, Depression babies, the first in their families to go to college and join the ranks of a burgeoning middle class. Sam, having served in the Army, was able to get a VA loan, buy a house, and overnight, the Ferbers became the most excited couple in America. Why were they so excited? I believe the direct quote was, "We're not poor anymore." Who wouldn't be excited? Joel and I were the clueless beneficiaries of their hard work. We grew up in a comfortable suburb at a time when kids could play in the street unattended. The Beatles were born, the Mets were amazing, and the world was kinder, and the possibilities seemed limitless. Since we were the only siblings, Joel and I became very tight. Being 6 years apart, there were none of the competitive squabbles commonly associated with children who were close in age and the House of Representatives. The only downside was that I left for college at 17, which made Joel an only child pretty early on in the game. Now he got all the attention, which was both a blessing and a curse. Why was it a curse to be the recipient of so much love, you ask? Because at this point, the most excited couple in America was focusing all their hopped up Seinfeldian attention on one poor kid trying to figure out his place in the world. But as it turned out, Joel found his own path, and in the process was able to open up to mom and dad in a way that I never could. Make no mistake, they scored some big-ass wins. Among them, Joel's law degree and future bragging rights to their son, the attorney. But the more salient takeaway is that what seemed like the perfect parent-pleasing move was executed on Joel's terms. He wasn't about to spend his life defending Monsanto or the Rand Corporation. There were underserved people who needed dental care, kids who needed diapers, Medicaid expansion that needed to be sanctioned by the state of Missouri. Joel championed all of these causes and more. Becoming a pillar of the legal services community, he has been honored on countless occasions, and tonight is one more opportunity to celebrate his many contributions. Now, it's no secret that in addition to the essential work Joel does and his love of family, he has 3 extracurricular passions, and so in no particular order. Number 1, he's a rabid New York Giants fan. Growing up, we got to watch sellout games at our grandparents' apartment overlooking Yankee Stadium. From their living room window, you could see 60 yards of the field. The only catch was that if you wanted to sit down, your sole option was the top of a metal cabinet that covered the radiator. It could get pretty hot on that thing, but Joel was undeterred. This was his early initiation to getting burned by the Giants, season after season. So today, whether the team is led by Eli Manning or a bottom of the barrel draft pick, Joel carries on that tradition minus the hot seat, watching games at the local Giants bar and bussing tables to calm his nerves when the score is close. Now, we all know about Joel's passion for music. A lot of people ask, how did this former bar mitzvah boy from New York get involved with bluegrass, a southern country genre? The truth is, Joel always wanted to start a band, and when he was coming up with names, As the Jew Flies didn't cut it. So he got into J.D. Crowe, Bill Monroe, and the more modern players like Tony Trischka and Bela Fleck. He started out on the banjo, then moved to guitar, and finally landed on the mandolin. To the best of my knowledge, Winston Churchill played none of these instruments. Joel's third great passion, and I'm getting this ready here. Joel's third great passion is Chinese food. Okay.
Absolutely.
Whenever he travels, he finds the best Chinese restaurant and compares it against the ones he frequented in New York. So it is only fitting that tonight, as a special surprise, someone from the Chinese culinary community would like to say something to commemorate this auspicious event. So here we go. Let's see if you can hear her.
Hi, Joe. My name is Mike. I am from owner for Royal Chinese Barbecue, and for 25 years, Joe come in my restaurant eat. And this year, you don't come my restaurant for the party, for birthday. I meet you. No Han Sao soup for you now. No Singapore noodle. No salt and pepper garlic. Okay.
All right. So, no hot and sour soup for you. Apparently, Mai was offended by tonight's choice of venue, making you the first person in history to be canceled by the Royal Chinese Barbecue. Not the greatest birthday present, but in the big picture, you're still ahead of the game. Think about it. In 2024, Joel Ferber offends one person and gets kicked out of a restaurant. In 1945, a musically challenged prime minister offends an entire nation and gets kicked out of office. I think we know who wins here. B and Sam called it from day one. Happy birthday, Joel.